Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
What was true? Oh no, am I missing?
Oh, there they are.
Teddy remembered something, yes. But wait. Is Nanako alive?
Nanako-chan came around.
I didn't believe it for a second!
Huh? What did you just say?
Game, do not do that to me. Please. That actually would have been completely heart-wrenching. That would have been really heart-wrenching.
Nanako-chan's alive?
Yes. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
She is a... Teddy! Teddy? What did you do? I want you to get back here and tell us what you did.
But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter.
Oh,
and
yes,
she's
she
trying
is.
desperately to stay alive.
Oh, yes, she is.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest. I nearly cried in that scene when the heart monitor just flatlined. I actually nearly cried. I was like, no, oh, and just a moment ago, they were ready to commit murder. Yes, yes. You came here to witness this? You came here to witness this heart-wrenching scenes going back to back? It's still heart-wrenching! I almost can't handle this. I almost can't handle this. More drink. Oh. All right. No more of that for right now.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
You didn't know. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Oh man. If it turned out that I'm gonna completely honest. If it turned out that Nanako was in fact completely just dead, I would have I don't know what I would have done.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
Please? You're gonna make me cry.
You all should go home for the night.
I've already cried enough I've already cried for enough games already, okay?
I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment.
Please.
It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Okay. Okay.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side. Teddy, where did you go?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Yeah, go ahead, please. I want to know where that big ol'
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
So yeah, it looks like he wasn't trying to kill them. Oh, the fog clear up?
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went. Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
Oh, okay, so the fog. Hmm.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Back in Namatame's room, was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? Yes. For now, you have no way of knowing. You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. Something's in your inbox. It's Yumi. Where are you right now? If you want to talk about your cousin, please don't. My cousin? Please don't think twice about calling me. I'll be waiting for you. Call me back. Oh, Nanako. God, you checked all your messages. They're from your friends in town. Remember that you have friends who are there to help encourage each other. The case is still mired in an impenetrable fog, but you must continue forth towards the truth. Should go home before you catch cold. Took me a second to remember that Nanako is my cousin. Not my little sister, but basically she is my little sister. Glad I can still at least do this. All right. It's gonna be cloudy for a while. The snow starts to fall, the fog won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? I feel very tired. Yeah, let's go ahead and rest. Jeez. That was a... Hello? This?
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
Wait a second. That fog... Wait. Look outside the window. Isn't that the same kind of like misty, foggy stuff, whatever, that was around Teddy when we went to his little thing? His scene? Is he on the same road that the Velvet Room is going through right now?
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on. We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
It seems the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
You can hear something in the distance. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door.
Teddy's missing.
That one we might have kind of figured out, but oh dear.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
All right. He'll be back soon.
I hope so. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Sure. Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you decided to go looking for him. Okay, maybe I should have picked I'm worried, because now I'm kind of worried. Now I'm really worried. Hi, guys.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
It's all right, girl.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. Was maybe a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Oh, now you notice?
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
That's some words right there. Modus operandi. I'm not good with big words sometimes, girl.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
He is somewhat, but I don't think he was attempting to kill anyone.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
So it wasn't exactly a copycat.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
We're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that
Yeah.
salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
At least she admits it. At least she admits it. But she does bring up a good point. I will have to say though that she actually sometimes comes up with the greatest, wisest words possible.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
Or not wise. Smartest thing.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai in that announcer, right?
Now she's starting to remind me of Goofy in KH3, where Goofy all of a sudden just threw out some random thing that helped us progress through the plot hole. IQ 9000.
Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
No. Namatame doesn't even know who I am.
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." And the second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed." Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
Calling back. Nanako said that she wouldn't open the door for anyone she doesn't know. That also includes packages, I think. Because she doesn't know them. No, it can't be.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
Right. And there isn't...
If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then... it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai in the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to take another step toward the truth. Already?
How
Okay.
though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Okay. But yeah, back to Nanako's thing. There
Hey, this place is
there
off
was few
limits.
people who Nanako knew. And I don't think she personally knew Namatame.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252 requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
Well, I am his nephew.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
I see what she's doing. Oh.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly. Wow!
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Kanji who was doing. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Kanji who was doing something.
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Oh, get in there.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who did you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
Yep. He is not the culprit. What should you ask him? Did you kill the two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
What should you ask him? Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed,
so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
But how did he know about how to throw them in the first place? I would like to know that.
And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first 2 victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What did you ask him? Who killed the first 2?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please. Tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either.
Oh, by the way, chat, who do you guys think it is? Actually, you know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I think I know who it is. But I'm gonna leave my answer till the time comes.
Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.